Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Get set.
On play action, now Carr. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Well, we turn our attention to the Rams here as the offense comes out. So many positive vibes around this club entering 2018. Their 3rd season back in L.A., a new stadium on the way. And coming off of last year, Charles, and you said this to me in the car on the way over, it's going to be interesting to see what this year brings.
That's because they will actually be the team that's hunted now, and they haven't been that for a long time, meaning they're sitting on top of the NFC West. Many people think they might be the team to beat in the NFC overall, even with the Eagles and the Vikings staring at them. So explosive on offense.
He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play that time for the Rams. 53 yards. The Rams were the highest scoring team in the league last year, and they're on the move early with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Rams are in for 6. And it's up and good. That pushes the lead now to 15-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Yo, Chief. Hey, 734.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. That's complete to Darboh. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down, letting one go deep for Roberts. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for the Raiders, 48 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. His throw incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Go, go. 7:34. Low. Goes up.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. Wilson snags it left side. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Carr now to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Low.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
Well, you know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 38. Out of the gun, Goff. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
DC.
From the gun, here's Goff. Over the middle, complete. It's Woods. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Super 66.
A shotgun snap for Gone. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. Carr. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here is Lynch on third and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on fourth and goal. They'll run for it. Lynch. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. So they went for it from the 1 on fourth and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on fourth down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at the 20. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a second down.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now Goff on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Woods. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And all the way inside the Oakland 20, into the red zone. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
A former Cal Bear now, C.J. Anderson on the carry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you can kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Go, go. Get set.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
24. Purdue. 29. 29. 26.
Carl try it again on 2nd down. Catch made right side by Wilson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Hey, 7:34.
On first down, Carr eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. They give him a gain of 37.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. On 2nd down, here's Carr. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
The ball placed just outside of the end zone as they come up again on another 3rd and goal.
Get down, get down.
Following the penalty, Lynch. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout, as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Carlson able to put this one through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard. Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. On 1st down, gone. Fighting through pressure, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. There's Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Goff now looks to throw. They got him in. It's Woods. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22. DC. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And the Raiders have got him. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. The final shot before break here. Goff. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead. And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game. The adjustment to the adjustment. Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Express. 808. Purdue.
Carr now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
7:34.
Now a play fake. Carr. Caught by Nelson. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Get set. Express. 29. 29.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, it's Carr. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On 1st down, it's gone. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10. Goff again. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Goff to Woods as the Rams move the chains. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out
I
there?
didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards on the play.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Looking from the gun, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Cedric Wilson with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2.
Raider 1. Hey, 694. Hey, 734.
Now Carr again. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Great player. Go.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
3rd and long. It's Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
2 for 66.
Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Again they run with Gurley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. They'll try the air now with Goff. Dumps it off to Gurley. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. A shotgun snap for Goff. He sets to fire deep. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Go, go. Get set, get set. Express. White. Push it hot.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Get down. 180.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Hey. 24. 637. 637.
From the gun, it's Carr. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for the Raiders. 45 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a Turkey Bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
That's complete to Darboh. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Later 2. Hey, 734. Purdue. Hey, 734.
On play action. Now Carr. And he's got that one complete to Darboh. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are
hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. He's letting it flip. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
White. 694. 618. What's it hot? That's hot.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Get set.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Catch made right side by Wilson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. His huge night, it just continues as he's now north of 200 yards receiving.
Go. 24.
Carr now on 1st down. And it's caught. Roberts has it for a Raider touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
17.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. And even 50 yards. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. To throw on second down is gone. Flush to his right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing on third. Gone. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. On first and goal, Gurley. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Zerline good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And now Oakland ready to take the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Out of the gun, Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Goff on 1st down. We got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. 53 yards. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. And he's got it up and through. So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
808. 637. That's it.
Carr going to throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. As the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Back to throw. Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Nelson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So that one will be accepted. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5.
Get set. 180. 29. 29. 24. 734. Purdue. 7 34.
Now Carr. Wide open receiver complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jordy Nelson, his first ever touchdown in silver and black. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So that will push them back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Oakland, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.